I got tons of crap to get to. I got a laundry list of material we have to get to, but Kevin Bacon's stopping by. He's got a band. I thought that was pretty funny. The Kevin Bacon Band. So he says, hey, can I come in and play with my band? I go, yeah.
Why not?
Sure. I'd like to hear that.
Maybe how long what does he play?
All I see is congas over there. What does he play?
I think he plays acoustic guitar. Two guys play acoustic.
Oh, yeah? It's like a folk band? Like all folked up?
Yeah, kind of like
all folked up. Big orange marble.
Yeah. The Bacon Brothers band. So his brother will be here.
All right.
I wonder if his brother gets hot chicks like Kira Sedgwick.
We'll have to find out.
Kevin does Kira Sedgwick. There's something really attractive about her.
He doesn't do her. He's married to her.
Yeah, he does her, though. It'd be cool to be married to an actress, you know what I mean?
Oh, Howard, please. An actress doesn't have time to take care of your every need.
Yeah, I know. That's true. They're really self-centered, and they don't give of themselves.
That's right. They're not your wife.
You tell them you're sick, and they're like, too bad. You better pull it together. I'm leaving you.
I told you about my actress friend who just, she was singing love songs to her husband one night and moved to L.A. the next day.
Right.
Because her career was going that way.
I know. You could tell an actress you're sick, and they actually don't respond. They're like, oh. All right.
She said, honey, you can't leave now. I'm moving to L.A.
I'm feeling really sick, honey. You're like, oh. I have an audition. Yeah. What about me?
Oh, that's too bad. See ya.
Self-centered.
I'm off to the set.
Yeah. No. But she seems pretty devoted.
She works.
Yeah.
I've seen her in movies. She's not that devoted.
Really? I wonder if his brother gets hot chicks.
We can ask him.
Yeah.
When is he coming in?
Or he might get regular chicks, and might be a rift between the brothers, a little jealousy thing. Maybe Kevin does this to keep his brother from getting jealous. You know what I mean?
But when you see him singing with his brother, doesn't that help?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keeps him in line. It's like a family activity, like bowling.
Does he only have one brother?
I don't know.
An older brother, younger brother? What's the deal?
There could be 7 brothers in this band. I don't know anything about it. All I do is see a bunch of microphones, some congas, bongos. What's that white thing, Jackie? See that?
That's probably got drum sounds in it.
Oh, I see, like an electric drum. I'd like to play that. Maybe I'll jam with the boys.
Go fool with it.
Yeah? I don't know how to bring it up.
Well, Fred left.
So you go over there, pound on it, see what it does.
Do you know how to bring anything up? Because
No.
if it's on Fred's board, it won't be up.
Finally,
Maybe like one of the 27 billion engineers we have out there will come in and help us.
Oh, you know what? It's pads.
It's a drum pad. You bang on it and it's electric.
Yeah.
Looks like a computer.
I don't know if it's on.
Is it doing anything?
Power.
Bang on Scott's head.
Yep, hollow as a
Sounds like a drum, like a bongo. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. Forget it. Scott doesn't know how to bring it up either.
It's on here. Where's the master power, Scott?
I forget it. I don't want to get.
Scott ever know, Annie?
Scott never knows.
He's looking around just like me.
Right. Hey, Scott.
I didn't set it up.
Oh, you didn't? So who set this up? Why did what happened? Who's
Well,
running?
how are we going to get it on?
How are we going to get their equipment on?
The drummer set it up, the actual drummer.
Oh, yeah?
He was here yesterday.
So who set it up with him? He had to plug into something.
I don't know whether he has...
Oh, it plugs into that amp right over there on the floor.
No, he has a master power somewhere. I got to look for it.
Forget it.
No, let's not bother it then.
Jackie, forget it, please. I'm begging you.
All right.
It'll take us 7 hours to hook that thing up, and it'll suck. Scott always walks out defeated. I don't know.
Good job, Scott.
I don't know. I don't even know. It's on? Yeah, it's on, but... He isn't giving up.
Got a master power switch. I can't find.
It's not that important to me. I just thought if it was cool, we could listen to it, but... See,
I can't get him involved now.
I can't get him to leave now. I can't get him to leave.
He's going to walk around here
Yep.
and walk around here.
Yep. And Jackie's going to keep walking over there now. I just can't win. I really don't want this. All right. Thank you.
It's never going to work.
It
You
works
don't know
fine.
what you're doing.
All right. Let me take a break. We'll get Kevin in here. We'll find out what it's like to have sex with Kira Sedgwick.
I don't think he's going to tell you that.
He would, man. He's a pretty honest guy.
No, he's not. We've had him in here before. He doesn't like to talk about that.
Nah, he'll talk about it.
right.
He's promoting his band. He'll talk about
He'll
it.
talk about
They
it.
always come in when it's something important
That's
to them.
right.
Well, I can't imagine why that is.
Then we'll find out how jealous Kevin's brother is of him.
And well, if it's an older brother, that's really
That's
tough.
real bad.
If it's a younger brother, he might be able to handle
You
it.
think it's an older brother?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. That's a bad scene.
And he sort of looks like
Baba
Kevin.
Booey.
But doesn't quite
Yeah.
look like Kevin?
Oh, it's like that Swayze thing.
I
the
gotta
brother
find
Not
out.
that
Swayze?
bad. It's
He's
not as
good
bad-
looking?
Not as bad as the Swayze brothers.
Right.
He's not a bad
Kevin's
looking
real
guy.
cute.
Is it
Kevin's very cute. Yeah.
And Kevin's always working out, so he's got that nice body.
Kevin's cute?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, please.
I mean, yeah.
Come
I
on,
guess-
chicks love that.
I mean, I think he's in good shape and stuff. I didn't know.
Oh,
that.
yeah. He's over at Reebok all the time, getting in shape. I've seen him over there, prancing around naked in the
And
locker
then he
room.
jogs through the park.
Yeah. He's always jogging or doing something.
I always think he's one of those guys that we sort of owe a little bit because he came on our show when he was big and didn't have to.
He's the man. I dig the guy.
Actually, he's one of the first people who ever approached us to
Right.
tell us he liked us. We weren't going to
Yeah.
bother him.
Right.
He's
That's why we
very
just better
cool.
say we like his song.
Yeah, we love him. I haven't even heard him.
You know what? The band's great. Gives a crap. I'm not going to blow the guy off. All right, let's take a break. Kevin Bacon will be here with the Bacon Brothers Band. Evidently, there's a whole thing going on
Yeah,
here.
I also found out they just like to be known as the Bacon Brothers.
Not the Bacon Brothers Band.
The Bacon
He's not
Brothers.
stepping out, and it's Kevin Bacon and the Bacon Brothers.
Yeah. Does he want to step out and be the lead? Does he sing?
Yes.
He sings?
But I think it's, I don't know if he's the lead vocalist, but he definitely sings.
Really? This I got to hear.
He and his
right.
brother do vocals.
Is his
Really?
brother married, Howard?
I don't know.
We're going to find it all out when they get
I
here.
wonder if his brother goes over the house and sees like Kira in a bikini and like gets all wigged out and has to act like he's not into her.
Well, Kira must have some really cute friends. Maybe
Oh,
he
please.
gets-
Kira must run around in little skimpy outfits because she loves showing off her body. And the brother sits there like, oh, Christ.
But don't you think her girlfriends are there with her so he can
Yeah.
sort of
And-
hit on somebody?
Yeah, and then you got to act like you're not looking at Kira. Yeah, imagine being Kevin's brother. He's married to Kira Sedgwick.
I think you might have it backwards. If
What?
his brother's single, Kevin's married, all these beautiful girls that are coming to check out Kevin and the band, he could be reaping in everything. And
Yeah, but
driving
Kira's an
Kevin
actress.
They could be actresses too.
I doubt
Sure.
it. I don't think the brother's got a high-level actress wife. We'll find out.
We'll find
just
out
take
what
a break.
he's got. He's
All right.
probably not married, like Jackie said, and is reaping the whirlwind.
Kevin's jealous of him.
Really? Could be.
It's very possible.
I know I'm jealous of the interns.
See? You don't know nothing.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll see what happens.
Right, so when was the last time you were actually on live? I know you called in recently, but...
Last time I was on live was in L.A. a few years ago. I don't know, Gary told me it was more like 10, but it seems like yesterday.
Right. And you were saying during the, when you heard Howard talking about you, it's nice to do this kind of interview.
It's refreshing, you know?
Face.
It's
It's kind of
refreshing.
shocking to see you coming out of the men's room.
It's, you know, it's refreshing. Yeah, it's
In
different.
what way compared to the other ones?
You know, I'm used to, you know, people
mundane?
yeah, the mundane, yeah. What's the difference between theater and stage, you know, that kind of stuff.
How would you describe Howard in one word, his interview?
Honest.
To make you uncomfortable?
No.
So you talk about everything and anything?
Well, I'm not going to say I won't talk about anything. It doesn't make me uncomfortable, though. There's always the no factor.
So the wife questions will be answered?
The wife questions will be artfully dodged.
Okay. Well, good luck in there and have fun.
Thanks, man.
And don't dodge them too much.
All right.
All right, I'm always happy to see Kevin Bacon, who I think is a great actor, especially in Murder in the First. That was a cool movie.
For sure, but he was also very good in JFK.
Yeah. I saw his wife on the airplane on Phenomenon. I saw her there with Travolta.
Oh, you saw her in the movie?
Yeah, I seen her
thought
in
you
that.
saw her.
No, I only see people in the movies. I don't really get to see anybody. His wife's a nice little piece. I wonder if he gets tired of that action. I bet you he does.
I think he's a nice guy, not the pig like you.
Yeah. No, I say he's a pig like me. All right, anyway, Kevin Bacon. No, here's Kevin and his brother.
The whole band are coming in.
I don't know. I think we get to interview Kevin and his brother. His brother's name is Michael Bacon.
Mikey.
Kevin Bacon just works a lot better. He even got the better name.
Yeah.
Michael Bacon.
There's Kevin and there's Michael. Oh, Michael's a cute guy too. All right, lucky. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Don't be all nervous. I'm harmless. Yeah. Hey, guys. Hey, what's happening? Bacon Brothers Band. Bacon Brothers, excuse me. Not Bacon Brothers Band.
It's not the Bacon Brothers Band?
Yeah. We got a whole bunch of questions for you before we hear your music and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure you do. First, we're having a debate. Like,
You know, rock and roll is supposed to be angry, so we
Yeah.
got to work you up.
I mean, you know, I respect you as an actor and everything, and like I also respect the fact that you've always been very upfront about being a fan of the show and been nice to me. So it's like, you know, I even said to Robin during the commercials, even if we don't like the music, let's just say we like it. 'Cause we don't want to insult you.
That's a good plan.
You know what I mean? Because when a guy puts his music out there,
Well, is this one of those things, you know how artists sometimes feel that, well, they have to express themselves in another vein. You
Well,
know,
they get
like
insecure.
a lot of
like-
actors now paint and stuff
radio
like that.
personalities doing movies, you know.
Right. that kind of stuff.
That kind of stuff. You know
Yeah.
where I'm going here.
Meanwhile, I'm a big deal now.
Hey, I saw the trailer, man. I thought it looked great.
I think you're gonna like this film. I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, it really looked good. You know what really killed me? I'm not going to give. I hope I'm not giving anything away, but the voice of the guy at the beginning of the movie, he was like, doing the voiceover during the subliminal stuff.
Yeah.
He was like the perfect guy because he does all those really highbrow movies.
Yeah. Did you think he was the right voice for it? We had a lot of debate about that.
No, he was perfect because he's. I think he does those movies, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
Because
does
I
all those.
recognize it because I was totally.
Well, that's why it throws you off. Even
okay.
I, knowing the trailer, saw it come up in the movie theater, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?"
He's
movie?
like one of those dudes, like a touching story.
Yeah,
Right.
oh, it was great.
Yeah,
it's
he does
really
all
cool.
those
It was
those
great.
very tender movies.
Well, I think usually if you go to a movie, the kind of movie that you go to tends to be the kind of trailer that they
Right.
show, right? So
Right.
I was at Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oy.
And
What were you doing there?
I have,
See,
I have a 7-year-old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think Chris Farley's a real funny guy, but I guess he just doesn't read the scripts or anything. I guess there's only like limited what he can
I
do.
think it's a take the money and run attitude.
Yeah, me too.
But, I'm watching that, and they're showing trailers, one comedy after another, because it's a comedy, so they're showing comedy trailers. All of a sudden, this movie comes on, I think. How did they slip this, like, Miramax kind of,
Yeah, art film.
right.
art film,
yeah.
thing into the
One of the
middle
most important films that you'll ever see.
It cracked me up.
Yeah, well, I think you'll enjoy the film. We
Looking
tested
forward
the
to it.
movie. You
Yeah,
ever
I
been to
heard.
one of those?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is weird.
Yeah.
People evaluating you and stuff.
Yeah,
But-
and like people that you just have to trust, from
But once you do really well, like it's almost like the last scene of The Godfather when they come and kiss your ring and everything. Like all of a sudden, my film tested through the roof, and they were like, "Oh, Godfather!" Like they
Don
swarm around.
Howard.
Don Howard. It's unbelievable. So anyway, you got the band together.
Yeah.
Now, how long
First
has
of all-
this band been together?
And we've played really all our lives. It's not really anything new for us. It's just a lot more people are listening to us. But we've played since we were kids together.
So is it hard being Kevin's brother? Must suck.
Well, it's a difficult question. It's for at times it was.
Yeah, it's
But
complicated.
when I was making absolutely no money and he was just doing really well, it's hard. But
Yeah, that really sucks. And
Well,
your
what
parents,
does
and
his
don't you think
brother
like,
do?
don't you even think like your parents are like, oh, Kevin, I'm so proud of him and everything.
You know, we
my
jumped
parents
the
like me
gun.
better.
No, they've always liked him better.
Really?
I'm kind of the prince. Didn't matter what
Yeah,
I
that
did.
never-
I was-
that never-
But your parents don't go to parties and go, yes, we're Kevin Bacon's parents. Like, hey, wait a second, I'm Michael Bacon.
But wait a minute,
They
we
had
didn't.
T-shirts made up.
We
Yeah.
jumped the gun. We don't know what order they were born in.
Are you the older?
Yeah, I'm older.
Oh, that's got to really suck.
Yeah.
Because he's a big money earner.
But it's
How
once
can you
I-
compete?
Eclipsed.
At some point
Yeah.
or other, you just sort of stop competing. You surrender.
Right.
And
Yeah,
so-
smart.
So
Yeah.
I surrendered, and after that point, and I started to do a little better with my career, and
What are you doing?
I write music for films and television.
Oh, really? Oh, so you got something
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, I've been in New York for about 12 years.
Oh, no kidding. What films did you work on?
I do a lot of public television stuff, and
Right.
a lot of ABC News. I do a lot of Turning Points, which is a Thursday night show, and
Oh, so you have like a happening career.
yeah, I won an Emmy for one of the shows that I
Oh,
scores that I
thank
wrote.
God.
So, and-
Thank God you're doing
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be on heroin. You'd be injecting right into your head.
I bet you that Emmy is displayed prominently.
Pretty
Yeah.
well, subtly, but it's there.
Like, do you have to explain to people that, like, hey, just because Kevin's an actor, big deal. I mean, anyone could do that. You know what I mean? You got to, constantly tell them. But
Well, I have no desire to go into acting. So, the fact that he wants to be in music, I think, sort of equalizes the stage a little bit.
I see
And
you're
he
wearing
sees
a
it
wedding
much-
ring.
Yeah, I've been married
you-
for 25 years. So,
Hot chick?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's
Yeah?
gorgeous. Yeah.
Better than Kira?
They're exactly the same.
They're
Really? They're identical twins.
It's a tie.
Kira's a little minky, though.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
I always, whenever I call in, I always try to have a little test to see how long it takes us
I dig her.
before we get to Kira.
So when you go over the house, like, because you're at Kevin's house all the time, I'm sure you're his brother.
Right.
Like, do you see Kira running around like bikinis and stuff and outfits?
I've never seen her in a bikini,
Well, they
but
have a pool, right?
I have thought about it a couple of times.
Yeah, right. I mean, isn't it weird? Like, you don't want to think about her in a sexual way, but she's very sexual.
like
She's
your
an attractive
sister.
woman.
You know, we
yeah,
were-
but you know what? So screw that. You'd do her if she came onto you, right?
we grew up.
Screw Kevin. Yeah, right. She is a hot little minky.
She's gorgeous.
She
But
is.
We were brought up with 4 sisters, so you kind of get used to it. I think the incest taboo is very well formed.
Jeez.
We're in a boring. I hate to be boring.
Oh yeah, it's real. But you know what? You can't even admit that you look at Kira. Come on, you have to. You're a man.
No, she's gorgeous. She is
beautiful.
She's also she's funny. She's really funny.
I bet she's very funny.
Cracks me up all. She's.
Let me tell you something. When I hang around with really hot strippers, they're the funniest people on the planet. I laugh. I do all kinds of weird stuff. They're about the smartest people I know.
They're very funny.
Yeah, she really takes care of herself. I was watching her. I love the movie Singles. You know. Do you know that movie?
Sure.
That your wife did?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm talking about, or are you on another planet here?
Yeah, no.
Okay, stick with me on this. That's really hot, man. That's hot. She just looks hot in that.
You know what?
I imagine myself dating her and stuff, doing things to her.
I go to bed every night and I wake up every morning and I thank my lucky stars.
Right.
I really do.
Well, she really started something with that shaving scene in Phenomenon. Every woman was like, "Oh my God, that's the sexiest thing I've ever seen."
Notice Kevin has a beard.
Yeah, right.
You want to call that a beard?
When she gets home, she isn't shaven. It must be hard being married to an actress. I thought about because actresses. I don't care what you tell me, and I'm sure Kira is different, but they are very self-centered.
But you know what, Howard? Not everybody is the invalid you are and needs to be completely taken care
That's
of
true.
either.
Yeah, you're probably like a real man.
My wife is actually really she's a very, very giving person.
Really, like if you're sick, would she acknowledge it and do stuff for you?
But if she's there,
definitely.
she could be on a movie set when you're sick.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, she could be on a movie set. That's true.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
And what do you do with your kids and everything when your wife's running around gallivanting with these movies?
You know what? We've been able to make it work so far. We don't we take them with us.
Oh, really?
Or we fly back and forth on the weekends.
Now, do you try to
it's
not
hard,
work when she's working?
Yeah, we try not to, and it takes a little bit of juggling sometimes. We did one. At one time,
you must want to bang other chicks, though. I mean, seriously, it's got to be tempting.
You know what? Most of his co-stars have been men lately.
No, you know who I was thinking about. You probably wanted to have sex with. The hell was it in? The hell movie was it?
Gary Oldman?
Yeah.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Does your wife only let you?
Christian Slater?
Yeah, right. No, I don't know. It's just got to be tempting, right? I mean, even as hot as Kira is, you get lots of propositions, I'm sure.
I think you get propositions when you put that kind of vibe out there.
Really?
And honestly, I mean, I don't want to take this too seriously, but I just don't put that kind of vibe out there. I got a gorgeous wife. I love her. We've been married for a long time. We got 2 great kids. I know it's
you
dull.
never even
it's
see
totally
him show
dull.
up in the tabloids. There's nothing going on there.
Dude, your penis is asleep.
It's boring.
I don't buy it. I don't know.
And we've been on the road together, which, of course, band on the road, the dog and the men comes right out, and it's been really dull. I mean, unbelievable.
And you guys are pretty straight. You guys don't do drugs on the road or anything?
We're pathetic.
No, it's really
boring.
dull, yeah.
You're not like Stone Temple Pilots going into rehab
we
every
don't
minute?
have to go find you guys.
We went wild the other night and had some cognac.
Is that right?
Pathetic.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Pathetic.
2 nuts.
Well, the hardest part about playing actually is starting to change the schedule around. I mean, because I get up with the kids at 7,
right,
and we take them to school and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden they're saying, "Okay, now your second show you start playing at 10:30."
Right,
and that's a real adjustment.
What do you need this for anyway? You know what it is? A lot of actors. I really met Ray Liotta on a plane.
Yeah,
I'm not making that up.
Well,
sometimes I make stuff up.
You made it up, Howard.
And Ray goes, "Hey, congratulations on your movie and everything." He goes, "But you're really lucky, man, because you got that whole radio thing, going on also." I was like, "You're kidding? I thought that was a burden."
It's almost like he's accepted you as an actor.
Yeah, he sort of kind of did. It was kind of upsetting. It was kind of freaky. Like I think the guy was welcoming me into show business in some bizarre way.
Did he do the handshake?
Yeah, give him the secret handshake and everything. He was just like, yeah, man, because actors have to rely, on their last movie to get their good quote, from the next movie, to get paid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Jesus, hey, take it easy, Ray, You know what I mean?
You just realize radio's your primary.
All right, so you did Turbulence. It was a mistake. What do you want from me? So anyway, as I'm talking to him, he's telling me how lucky I am. Maybe you want like something to fall back on, but you don't need that. You're doing great enough.
No, I don't. It's not something to fall back on. I tell you the truth. A friend of mine said to me,
I mean, if you need a couple of bucks, I'll lend you.
Oh, my.
What is going on over there?
All right, actually, we could talk about that later.
Or is this because you want to make your brother a star so that he won't be jealous of you?
No.
I don't think he's that sensitive, really.
I couldn't care less.
You don't? He doesn't care.
Him, no. I'm riding his coattails musically. That's
I
all.
see.
He's a lot stronger musically than I am, and so it's really nice, blend in the band because we write together,
right,
and we do some stuff that Michael's done written separately, some stuff that I've written separately. But a lot of times, if I have a song and I bring it to him, he can really help it out, and he also has a lot of great ideas in terms of the way we arrange it, and he's a much better guitar player than I am.
Now, you guys have an album or something?
No, we're working on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That should be easy to get.
You know, it's not that easy.
No,
You'd
it
be
isn't.
surprised.
Yeah.
Really?
It's strange, yeah.
Because here's the thing: there's really no precedent for actors who have had successful recording careers. There's like a few kind of novelty things here and there.
Yeah.
But you know, our thing is not to like, it's not like the kid from Footloose sings. You know, we like write our own stuff.
I'm a power broker. Let me see who I could talk to.
Yeah,
Let me
there
hear
you
some
go.
of this music this morning, and I'll see if I can't talk to my connections at Warner Brothers.
There you
Well,
go.
you're actually a recording artist now.
I've recorded 2
according
songs
to
for
you.
Warner Brothers. Yeah, one with Rob Zombie, a duet, and another one on my own.
And what
solo
kind
thing.
of music are the Bacon Brothers into?
We play something that I call Foro Soko.
Oh, you are into folk. That's what I'm into.
Yeah, all right.
Foro Soko.
Very good.
Yeah,
Good.
folk rock,
Soul country.
soul country. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm into.
Yeah. No, it's not your type of music, I don't think, Howard. From what I've been able to understand listening to the show and the types of things that you respond
Is
to.
this sensitive feminine music?
It's
Is
kind
that
of, yeah.
It's ballady.
like a Kenny Loggins vibe?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'll say I like it anyway.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll
worry about it.
we'll get a barf bag underneath it.
Yeah, oh, man. And both you guys sing.
Yeah, we do.
It's like a duet kind of thing.
Yeah, we have a band with
Well, I'm anxious to hear this.
Yeah, let's kick it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll hear the Bacon Brothers next. Let me take a break because I know you guys need like a sound check. And trust me, you better get a good sound check here. Anything can go wrong. Scott, the engineer, is at the
Did
controls.
Scott set this up?
Yeah, and we'll hear the Bacon Brothers. They'll play a tune. They're getting their music out there. Also, February 17th, you'll be at the Troubadour in Los Angeles. Is that one sold out as well, or people can get tickets?
No, I think you can still get
Yeah, I
tickets
think
for that.
it's-
Yeah.
But if chicks come down, they can't they can't ball you after the show, right? So, I mean, that's sort of one of the benefits. You know? Oh,
Is there anybody single in the band?
hey,
Yeah. Our drummer's single. Yeah.
Danny Baldwin's on the phone. He says there's a Kevin Bacon guitar story.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we've got to hear
Do you
that.
know this?
No.
Do you even know Danny?
No.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe I do.
What's
Daniel
Danny
Baldwin.
up to?
I don't know, man.
Danny's on the phone every day now.
I mean, I know him,
From his work.
I don't know. I've met him maybe a couple of times.
Daniel. Hey, Daniel, you sure you know Kevin Bacon?
Yeah. Well, I've met Kevin a few times.
We've met a few times, yeah.
He doesn't know this. He doesn't know the story.
Really?
I was doing a TV series called Sydney on the Burbank lot, and Kevin was doing Flatliners with my brother Billy.
That's a cool movie.
And his trailer was right next to my trailer, and I think I must be, I guess, to relax with her. First of all, he can actually play guitar well and sing well.
All right, well, let's hear your story.
So he
I mean, no
opened up
offense.
his trailer door, and to kick it in between scenes, he'd play his guitar and sing.
Right.
Well, my trailer was on the corner, and his trailer was inside this alleyway to give him privacy. Well, I mean, it was like a nightmare. I was on this lot for months, scoping out all the chicks.
Right.
Kevin brings a guitar one friggin' day to work and starts playing it and singing, and there's like 25 chicks on the court going,
Wow. See, now, like crying and stuff.
Even if he couldn't sing, it wouldn't have mattered.
You should have come over and told me to shut the hell up.
Oh,
Should have kicked him in the nuts.
But it gets better, because
Yeah.
there's an empty trailer next to mine.
So you get a guitar.
And this girl, this girl's a guest star on my show. She has a friend over, and they're going, listen to Kevin. And I can hear the music is sifting through my trailer to their trailer. They start going at it.
Really?
Oh.
Who started going at it?
So, Kevin fantasy guitar play, and they're going at it. My trailer. Now I got to listen to
Not Kevin, the two
twanging on
chicks.
one
The two
side.
chicks.
Oh, the two chicks. Yeah,
Two
Kevin.
girls kissing each other and going at it on the other side. I wanted to be John Belushi in Animal House, like he was Stephen Bishop.
So you're saying while they were listening-
smashed the guitar over his head.
Is your story that while Kevin was playing the guitar in his trailer, in the other trailer, two girls started going at it with each other?
Totally. First
There you
they're
go.
talking about Kevin, then they're going while Kevin serenades them.
Is that really true?
Is there any chance that's going to happen here today?
Jackie and Fred might start making out.
Check, please.
All right, Daniel, you'll want to stay tuned then, or at least crank
Yeah,
up
this
your
will bring
radio.
back good memories.
The baby's sleeping, but I'm definitely going to stay to listen to Kevin and the Bacon Boys live.
Yeah, because maybe some chicks will show up and start kissing each other.
Myself for a little while.
All right, thanks, Daniel.
Thanks,
That's Daniel Baldwin.
Yeah, the
He's got a
funny-
whole other scene going on. He gets to go over to Alex's house and watch Kim Basinger run around. That's a sexy woman.
The funny thing about that was when we were doing that movie, we used there was another guy, Kiefer plays, and then there was a third guy in the movie who also plays.
Yeah.
They used to come over and we'd jam together, but we were all in Marine uniforms with like shaved heads,
Cool.
and stuff like that. There was this odd kind of punk thing going on.
That's a whole new look.
Yeah, it was really wild.
So you working on a new movie or something?
I have I got 3 movies in the can.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to come out over the next
You always
year
seem
or
to
so.
know to be in good movies. How come no one else knows how to read
Yeah,
a
how do
script?
you pick scripts?
Yeah. You don't do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo method that Dan Aykroyd uses, do you?
Well, I usually what I do is I look for somebody more famous than me, and I just ride the coattails.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what if I become like a big star in movies and everything?
I see. Yeah, I think I was thinking about it. I think you should. I think the action genre is going to be next for you.
Don't laugh. I've already been approached.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is, here's what I was thinking though.
I'd like to do I'm a brown belt.
Yeah.
Howie Chan.
I'll
do all
tell
my
you
own
how
stunts.
it got brown.
Yeah. I made it my pants on my white belt. Yeah, you got a point there, though. You know, I can see myself in
but
that.
But then they got to put you. They got to put you with another guy, right? Usually with a black guy.
Black guy. Yeah.
But as a twist, how about you and Robin in an action picture? And Robin's kind of like, with the gun and the thing, and you guys are out, kicking the mob's butt. You're
not a screenwriter, are you?
Kevin, stick to music.
You stick with that band of yours, Bacon Brothers.
Hey, you haven't heard the band yet.
All right, let's take a break. Kevin Bacon's here. His brother Michael is here. We will listen
We'll
to...
have the rest of the band come in?
Yeah, we'll hear the rest. How many guys are in this combo?
4 total.
4?
Yeah. Paul Gazzone and Marshall Rosenberg.
I see lots of congos. And,
now, how did these other guys get into the band?
We begged them.
Really?
Yeah, we begged them.
These guys have played for years. I've known them for probably 20 years, and they play with every acoustic act.
All right, I'll listen to it. Now, I tell you, I'm going to say I like it no matter what. Because I like, Kevin's been nice to me.
Well, okay.
So I like it already. You understand?
That's good.
You don't have to win me over.
Cool.
You've been good to me.
It takes the pressure off.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And Kira likes this?
Sure she does, yeah.
She should come down here and go dance while you guys played.
Keep talking. You never know.
How she keep her body in shape? She always over there at the gym, too?
Yeah, she's an animal.
Boy,
she's
boy.
an animal.
I tell you, that's admirable. How many kids you got?
2.
2 kids. She whips herself right back into shape. She looks as good as a 20-year-old.
But, she worked out all through the pregnancies, too. I have these,
But she had a career she was thinking about, Howard. It wasn't just for Kevin.
Kira's funny because she always gets mad at other actresses who talk about, having kids and staying in shape and how you can do it all. And, she feels like they put a lot of pressure on the rest of the women of the world, too, So
and yet she does it.
And yet she sort of...
Does she hardly eat?
No, she eats like a horse.
Really?
She really does.
You ever catch her vomiting or anything?
No.
She really eats a lot?
No, she really does. She's
got a great metabolism, obviously.
Yeah, so she moves her bowels like a couple of times a day. Then. Well, I like to know. It's guys talking about,
Yeah, most guys talk like
Most
that.
guys get together and talk about their wife's bowel movement.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
You got a good physique, man. I saw you at the gym running around nude or something, half nude.
Yeah.
He runs around the locker room showing himself
Is
off.
that right?
Yeah.
That's not true.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, be honest.
You came into the locker room. I would happen to be changing.
Yeah, so? Show off.
What am I supposed to do?
You don't see me changing in a locker room in front of people. Really, I don't do that. I know enough. I want to hide. Big show off.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Yeah, here's the guy. He says he saw your wife naked in the gym. He's full of it. Let me see.
Naked?
Yeah, Ron, you're on the air.
Cool.
You didn't see his wife naked in the gym. How would you do that? Ron?
Howard.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Go ahead.
Didn't see Kira naked, but heard the story at the club where she came out onto Columbus Avenue with her towel on. That's it.
Really?
That's
your
true,
wife
yeah.
did? Really?
That is.
What is that all about?
All right. So this is absolutely true. She goes out. She's in the gym and she goes out through what she thinks is the exit door, and she walks down the steps.
Yeah.
And she realizes that it's not the exit.
Right.
She comes back up. And the door's locked. It's like one of those emergency exits.
Wow.
So she can't get back in the locker room.
And she's in her towel.
She's just in a towel. The towels are not big at this gym. So she walks downstairs.
Like her whole ass is hanging out.
She
of the
tries
towel.
another.
Yeah,
She tries another.
Like if you're a woman and you have a short towel, do you cover your ass? Do you cover your vagina or your breasts? What do you do?
You got to choose your best part.
Right. Go ahead. Yeah.
So she goes down. She tries another door. It leads to like another door. She turns around. She opens the door. She's on Columbus Avenue.
Oh,
Actually, she's on 68th Street.
In the middle of winter?
The entrance. I think it was in the spring, and it wasn't
nice.
that cold.
Oh, that's
it wasn't
nice.
that cold.
So she had to walk around to the front?
And I don't know if you were. Yeah, I don't even remember, but yeah, she had to walk down 68th Street, around 68th Street, down Columbus Avenue, back into Reebok.
Oh, I wish I'd been there.
And Columbus Avenue at that point was a gigantic construction site.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was like wall-to-wall guys, and they just went ballistic.
Really?
Hey, where you going? Hey, yo,
Hey,
come
what are you
on,
doing?
Oh, baby, oh.
They probably thought she was like a mental patient, like running around, like just escaped. Oh, that's cool.
She had to-
Oh, sorry, lost him.
and then back upstairs, back through the front, the front.
Yeah, because that's a big gym. Like you got to cover it. Oh man.
Yeah, but she had to get, because she came out a side door.
Yeah. Jesus
True
Christ.
story. Couldn't make that up.
And what does she do? Pilates or something, man? It's spinning. I mean, you should see the body on this girl.
She spins, yeah.
She spins?
Yeah, I spin too.
Do you really? Mm-hmm. I got to start that spinning.
Oh,
I got a
don't
bike at
you
home.
try it.
Really?
Yeah.
Every time I spin, I spin out and get sick.
Right, I was going to say, don't you try
I hurt myself. All right, listen, let's take a break. It's
He'll
obvious.
be in traction.
Yeah, it's time to hear the Bacon Brothers play their music. We already like it. You don't have to win us over.
Glad to hear it.
It's
Glad
the
to hear it.
people out there.
It's the people out there you got to win. All right, you got all fans here. Don't be nervous. All right?
Okay.
The Bacon Brothers, right after these words. All right, now, first of all, Kevin was telling me during the commercial they got to set up this song. Let me just see if the mic's working here.
Check.
Oh, that is working.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Very
nice.
good. That's the first time
Hey,
that's happened.
that's the first time that's happened since, so you guys are on a roll. Just the fact that your microphones are working. And we actually did a soundtrack. Scott, the engineer, swears to me that the mix will be all right. Now, if you guys, in the middle of your song, you decide that Scott's screwing up, just stop.
You can start
And we'll start all over
Start
again.
throwing things.
Start throwing things.
All right.
Now, by the way, for those of you just tuning in, so Kevin Bacon's been very nice to me over the years. He's actually admitted to being a fan of the show and has come on the show from time to time. Big
fan of the show.
Yeah, which is very nice.
You know, speaking of working out, I always listen when I'm working out.
Is that right?
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you actually happen to be lifting a weight,
yes,
and something amusing happens, it's difficult. I don't know if you've ever started to laugh when you're trying to
That's good.
press
I like
something.
that. And you don't have anyone spotting you, so the weights can actually fall on your head.
I don't have spotters.
You don't have any of that.
Oh, he's macho.
Macho man. Very nice.
You don't need a spotter when you're only lifting like 5 or 10 pounds.
There you go. Yeah, it'd be embarrassing to have a spotter with 5 or 10 pounds. All right. So anyway, the Bacon Brothers have this band, and Kevin said, "Hey, we're going to come on and play." And this is set up to the song.
Okay.
So here's Kevin to give you the.
So I was doing this movie down in North Carolina in a town called Bryson City, which is really like a backwoods town. I mean, you know, the land of 1,000 cousins.
Yeah.
And we're
very good.
I come off from work one night and I go to this bar, which I've actually been to this bar. It's the only bar in town.
Right.
And I sit down, I get a beer, and the biggest guy you ever saw comes over to me and says, "Hey, are you Kevin Bacon?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "I hate Kevin Bacon. I want to kill him." This is not. Yeah, I'm not kidding about this.
Right.
Thank you for the music. That's right.
Yeah, that's
All
nice.
right.
Yeah.
So this guy decides that he really wants to just beat the hell out of me.
Wow. Good thing you work out.
At night. Yeah. Right.
Right.
So he's absolutely huge, and I barely got out of the bar alive. And it turns out that the Bacon Brothers are going to come down and play the rap party.
Uh-oh.
And there's only one bar in town.
Oh, you got to go back.
We got to go
bar?
back to the same bar. And in between the incident and the gig, we wrote this song. And the name of the song is KJ's song. The bar was called KJ's.
And this guy got physical with you that night.
Well, it never really got that far.
Really? How did you stop him from getting physical? Did you actually punch him out?
When I say he's huge, I mean I'm not trying to make myself, because I'm not a fighter. So I mean, anybody could kill me.
Right.
I'm not saying that. This guy was gigantic. It's like take you and add about 300 pounds.
Wow. That's scary.
And we just kind of faced off and looked at each other, and eventually, it just kind of went away.
All right. Well, you stood your ground, though. You're not a pussy
You
like
didn't
me.
run.
Right. I would have run. I hate Kevin Bacon. I like that.
You'll see in the song.
All right. Here we go.
That was great. Guess again, you must have been dreaming. It's the only thing in life that's left that's free. Guess again, I must have been dreaming. Dreamers always work pretty good. Dreamers always work pretty darn well. Dreamers always work pretty well for me.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, look at that. Very good. The hell? Look at you. You sing, you can act. All you guys, I hate you all. Everybody's having fun but me. Can't believe it. That's good. That was really great.
Do you believe he didn't get that girl? I don't believe that.
Oh, yeah, I believe you got laid.
Well, you know.
Hey, you ever
poetic license.
You never sang in any of your movies, though, did you? Did you sing in Footloose or something?
No.
You didn't, huh?
He danced.
Man, you could really sing, though.
No.
Man, you could dance.
Thanks.
Jesus Christ, bastard. How come I can't sing and dance?
Oh, you tried.
Man, that's pretty cool. Does your wife get hot when you sing?
You know, she bops around a lot.
Really?
You know, she does a little rocking out.
I picture like in a peasant dress and maybe like one of those little short shirts where her stomach is exposed. And she's like, am I right? Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. She was the first member to quit the band. Yeah.
Real? Oh, she was in the band?
She used to do a song with us, you know, and she did like one gig, and then she said, "Oh no, I don't want to do
We
this."
don't know actually why she quit yet. We haven't ever figured that out.
I would have dug that. I mean, does she have go-go boots? That would have been really good. I like that. Well, I want to thank the Bacon Brothers for coming by and, performing.
Yeah.
Putting up with my interview. We could talk about Kira some more, but I don't know.
I think Kevin's ready to go.
Yeah, might put a damn.
It's amazing we made it back on Kira.
Yeah, the Bacon Brothers. Kevin Bacon, Michael Bacon, Paul Guzon on bass guitar. You say Guzon or Guzon?
Guzon.
Guzon. And, of course, Marshall Rosenberg, a Jewish drummer. Very nice. I didn't know there were any Jewish rock stars. It's very good. Yeah, Kira used to run around in a little, like, peasant outfit. And, yeah. Oh, that's great. That's why you joined the band, right? That's
He
good.
won't leave. He's hoping she'll come back.
Probably goes home. He goes, you should have seen it. We were over at Kevin's house rehearsing. Kira's running around in a peasant outfit. It's pretty good.
Do they rehearse at your house?
Yeah, where do you guys rehearse?
Yeah, we go down to SIR.
Oh, I see. You got like a recording studio and stuff. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah. You guys got lots of dough. What the hell?
No, it's not that expensive, really.
Really?
No, you'd be surprised. You get going in, it's great.
You guys never practice at the house?
We practice. We practice in Michael's studio. Sometimes he's got a studio.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
He keeps them away from the house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Smart. So you don't let the band come to the house.
I've never actually introduced Kira to the band.
Really?
Yeah.
Smart.
I never even introduced her to my brother.
It's funny, though, to have a drummer named Rosenberg. Usually the drummer's agent is named Rosenberg. So this is a very unusual band. But thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
So Kevin, how do you think everything went up there?
Oh, it was fun. Yeah, it was great.
It sounded real good.
Thanks.
You
Yeah,
have a new big following.
we had a good time. It's nice when it's nice when you can come in and have fun, have a good time. You know, that's what it's
was
about.
good to you with your wife and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know that's where he's gonna go.
Right.
So there's no surprises there.
How do you think everything went up?
Oh, it was fun. Yeah, I mean, everybody's really nice. You know, I mean, Howard's I can tell, a genuinely nice guy. It was fun.
So was the interview not to make you uncomfortable?
Not at all. It was. I sort of was prepared for it. You know, so it was a lot of fun for us. You know, I thought it went very well.